WTI settled at $43.23 a barrel. It's now at $43.16. It's down 21% from the 2017 settlement peak of $54.45. On the 8th of May, I put out a crude oil price target of $32 a barrel. I'll put up a chart that David Inglis has put. I'm looking for 32. I called it a Wizard of Oz moment. No one behind the cut, and that this market is primed to crash. I'll put up a Brent crude chart, which is also naturally heading lower. As I said yesterday, I expect a further dive and a crisis of the scale of the Fuld crisis of 2008 in oil-producing capitals of the world. Now, I take you back to a piece I wrote on the 8th of May 2017 when I picked up on that quote from now the newly minted Crown Prince, who said, "How can I communicate with them," when he was speaking about Iran, "while they prepare for the arrival of Al-Mahdi al-Muntazar?" And I was saying then that crude oil is the elephant in the room, and that this is a far cry from the go-go days. Nicolas Maduro's Venezuela is at breaking point. Other capitals are going to run out of options. And I was talking about how the US shale cowboys have OPEC over a proverbial barrel. Shale can turn the tap on faster than OPEC can turn it off. And I said the OPEC go-go days of Sheikh Yamani, his prayer beads and Delphic pronouncements belong to yesteryear. Barkinder, the current OPEC Secretary General, is a poor imitation of Yamani and is playing with a set of cards that is stacked against him. Reserves have been depleted from Abuja to Riyadh, from Luanda to Caracas, and in all the oil-producing capitals in the world. And I wrote then, so many capitals are fiddling while sitting on a tinderbox and playing with matches. Then I quoted the Deputy Crown Prince, then now Crown Prince, who said about Iran, "How can I communicate with them while they prepare for the arrival of Al-Mahdi al-Muntazar?" And I said this is deluded thinking at a time when things could seriously fall apart, turning and turning in the widening Jahan. The falcon cannot hear the falconer, things fall apart, the centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world, the blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. And I said, we've experienced a precipitous downside move, and in my opinion, the exponential recent momentum is signaling there is further to go. My price target is $32 a barrel. Crude oil prices in extremis move exponentially. And I call it a Wizard of Oz moment. There is no one behind the cut. The market is primed to crash. In WTI, we're at $43.50. Now, the big news has come out of Saudi Arabia. The Saudi king has removed the Crown Prince from his post, replaced the Crown Prince with his favourite son, known as MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. Saudi Arabia's King Salman has replaced Crown Prince Mohammed bin Nayef with his favourite son, Mohammed bin Salman, overturning the established succession order to ease his son's ultimate path to the throne. The Crown Prince was stripped of his role as second in line to the throne and removed from his post as Interior Minister, where he oversaw domestic security and counter-terrorism policy. The radical shift in royal succession made by royal decrees issued on Wednesday completes the elevation of the Deputy Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, architect of the oil-rich kingdom's ambitious economic reform plans and foreign policy. I concluded by saying, if you wished to hasten the Pahlavi moment, this is how to do it. The House of Sound is a big shot. Royal reshuffle bin Salman, you can see in this photograph, replacing bin Nayef, who's on the right. I'll take you back to something that the German spy agency put out, I think it was last year. This is the BND. The current cautious diplomatic stance of senior members of the Saudi royal family will be replaced by an impulsive intervention policy. Memo focuses particularly on the role of Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the 30-year-old son of King Salman, who was recently appointed Deputy Crown Prince and Defence Minister. The concentration of so much power in Prince Mohammed's hands harbours a latent risk that in seeking to establish himself in the line of succession in his father's lifetime, he may overreach. In another comment, Brookings said the prince had an unbridled ambition, has alienated many of his fellow princes, adding he has a reputation for arrogance and ruthlessness. Speculation MBN objected to confrontation with Qatar, and MBS used that as an opportunity to move on. That's from Martin Indyk. Hyder al-Abadi, by the way, was in Riyadh as well, met with King Salman bin Abdulaziz. Of course, Iraq is very much in the Iranian camp.